Looking lean and mean is Mr. Coe, now 26, Loughborough University. The world record holder indoors at this event, his time 1:46.0. It's been conjectured that he's out to break that world record. Let me tell you that he's out to win the race first and foremost, and if the world record comes, that will be regarded as a bonus. Colin Swed, the Coventry Godiva boy, Midlands champion, coached by Mike Rawson, former European champion. He's been out to the United States. He's the one wearing, there he is, wearing 5, blue, white and red. And the two Americans, remember, number 1 is Gerald Masterson, and number 2 is Scott Ryder. The darker man on the left there, Scott Ryder. Number 1, Gerald Masterson. It was an American, Don Page, that beat Sebastian Coe. He's been twice been beaten in recent years, only twice, I may say, over 800 metres, and Don Page always claims that it was a major victory. It was one of the races when Seb had about 5 races in 12 days. But here he is, settling down the 800 metres, the classic. And away they go. And boy, he's gone, pouring off, and Colin Swed's gone after him. And Peter Elliott's chasing too. That upright posture, that elegant stance, so smooth. And Colin Swed taking up the running, which is exactly what Sebastian Coe and everybody else wanted. They've run the 200 metres, they'll break from their lanes now, and Sebastian Coe tucks into second, and Peter Elliott goes into third, as Colin Swed sets the time, 24.8 at 200 metres. And a fast time is on, and Coe is flowing beautifully. And Colin Swed is taking him round nicely, and the two Americans find themselves at the back, and the gap is growing as Peter Elliott finds it difficult to keep this pace going. Up to 400 metres, and the clock stops at 50.99. That is very quick indeed. So that world record is suddenly on, 1:46.0. The crowd sensing it and are really getting there, and still he looks unperturbed and unruffled. He takes the lead, goes past the pacemaker. Peter Elliott can't get with him, but Peter Elliott still holding off the challenge of the Americans, and suddenly there's only one man left. 3/4 of the race over, the gap is 10 metres. Peter Elliott is battling, and Coe is flowing, and Coe is flying. 1:18.4 at 600 metres, and the 3,500 that came to Cosford are watching what they wanted to see. Elliott still battling away with two very good Americans, I must say, and Peter Elliott holding them off, and it's a classic 1 and 2, but watch the clock. 1:46 the world record, and it has been shattered. And his 10th world record has been claimed. 1:44.92. Sebastian Coe made it look so easy, and look at the crowd. What a run. 1:44.92 has never been run easier, and Peter Elliott made it a magnificent 1 and 2 for England. There was never a race. It was simply a run against the clock. To confirm what he felt in training was that he was running well. He's running superbly well. The whole of British athletics will applaud that, for they'll be back. And that's the way to fill our stadium. (1:44.92), the 10th world record for Sebastian Coe. Peter Elliott, well, to come second in such a race, I think you'll remember it for a long while. He's beaten two very good Americans, Masterson and Elliott, both faster on paper than Peter Elliott, but really, look at this. Coe has already recovered, and he thanks the crowd for making it a great occasion. And may I say over these pictures that the other great news for British athletics is that Steve Ovett is back and running as well. Just to have these two back on the track outdoor this season will be magnificent. The most astonishing thing about that run is that suddenly the 1 and 2 that we've got means that we've come within 2 points of the Americans in this international championship, and it will all be decided on the relay, which is the 4x400, the next. The Americans had a very, very big lead at one stage.
That was unbelievable. All so easy, he was hardly blowing. We'll be talking to him later on. Now another FA Cup half.
3/4 of the race over. The gap is 10 metres. Peter Elliott is battling, and Coe is flowing, and Coe is flying. 1:18.4 at 600 metres, and the 3,500 that came to Cosford are watching what they wanted to see. Elliott still battling away with two very good Americans, I must say, and Peter Elliott holding them off, and it's a classic 1 and 2, but what's the clock? 1:46 the world record, and it has been shattered. And his 10th world record has been claimed. 1:44.92. Sebastian Coe made it look so easy, and look at the crowd. 1:44.91, Seb, your 10th world record. A magnificent day, I must say. We always start by saying congratulations.
Yes, thank you very much, but I think more importantly, what a superb day of athletics.
It has been. It's a great day, great atmosphere here.
I think it has to be said, well, not the federations, but the 3As have done an excellent job in getting a meeting like this off the ground.
It's surprising that more athletes don't run indoors, because if we could fill the arenas and we could get this atmosphere, I mean, it must get to you.
I don't experience the atmosphere that I've experienced here outdoors that often.
Really?
It's really something very special.
Well, that run for you, I said first and foremost it was going to be, you're going to set out to win, and if any record came along, it would be bonus. Is that the way you treated it?
That's basically what it was. Colin cracked out at a lovely opening pace, and no, it's nice for me to be able to sit on somebody's pace instead of having to do the work myself, and it was very, very nice to be able to launch off halfway on that.
Well, everything is clearly going so well. Where does that take you now? What next?
Another month and a half, 2 months of solid road work. Nothing more romantic than that, really. Into space with a couple of tryout runs again. I've got a road race in April.
But you must feel superbly confident about what's to come this current season.
I feel very pleased with where I am at the moment, but gave up a long time ago predicting 3 and 4 months ahead.
Well, it was a lovely race. It really was superb. Congratulations. Well done, Seb.
Thanks very much.
The 800 metres. 2 laps of the track. The first lane